Hey guys, here I'm working on a tutorial animation, as I said on Nearby Gamers' channel video about his tutorial. Here um, I'm using Cinema4D R13 Studio, and customization there will be the content browser, or like, yeah, you just want to open the content browser, and on R12 there will be the content browser, but it won't look the same. Just open it up. If you don't know what it is, where it is, post in the comments below, and I'll get it for you. Um, Now, I'll be posting a link in the description of all these rigs. You can have to download them and put it into your browser. 1 second. I'm extremely sorry if you hear background sounds, but sorry. So now we're gonna go into Google. You could do this, but I'll be posting a link. This is a weed line rig. He's a really cool guy. He gave out this rig for other people. There's a bot version where you could get, but you don't need to buy it. There's a free one just in case. So now we're gonna download each and every one of these packs, just so we can, just so we could animate with them. So we're gonna be downloading free mob, item, and model. Paid Steve rig is $15. I will be hopefully getting it soon. It's really good. Hopefully I can get it. Um, So once you download it, it'll be in a .rar file, so you should get um, WinRAR or anything to open it up with. You then what you do, you get the lib4d file and put it into your directory. And after you put it in your directory, it should be there. So, alright, so once you put it in your directory, which is in your Cinema4D browser, library browser, and then just click and drag it in there, uh you'll have it set. Now if you like, now I'm gonna show you how to import a world. So what you're gonna do, you're just gonna get a Minecraft world you want, go to the place, like it will detect where you last logged in, sorta. So go to that place. I'm gonna go real quick, get a villager seed, to this, because this might not be so good. But yeah, this might not be so good. I'll check it, see if it's good, but if not, so here, just an example. Just get to your place, save and quit the title. Then I'll post another link in the description, jmc2obj.net. So the jmc2obj.net, you could just go there. The website's not fully developed, but just click the newest version over there, and download it. Once you download it, you'll get it. I already downloaded it, so I won't be really doing anything. It's a .jar, so it's easy to open. So you have to open it with Java TMSE binary. So once you download it, you'll go up, open it. You could use Mineways. Mineways not really the best one, but it'll do, because some things that's really annoying with JMC to OBJ is that they don't really support that transparency, if I'm correct. So what you do, just open your JMC to OBJ. I'm just gonna get real quick, and once you download it, it will be once you open it, it'll give you this screen. Once you then you go into your, at the very top, find your save. You could just find it anywhere, but you have to choose the save folder, not anything inside it. So the race to the Ender Dragon, that's like a world, test world is what I'm gonna put, which I was using. Then you click and drag into a place you want. I'm pretty sure this is infinite. I'm not so sure. You could just go around anywhere really, and then you find a place. Let's put it right there. You just click and drag it, if I'm correct, and once you do that, what you do, you click export. You could export your own texture, so you could export textures from Minecraft. Custom texture pack isn't like, it'll take a real long time, so I might as well just show you how long it takes. it probably might even not work. So I did that wrong. You have to go and you have to pick the .zip. But here I'm just gonna export it from Minecraft, just because it's the fastest way. And then just wait for it to export. Then you click export. Once it's done, the texture pack thing. So let's do this real quick. Let it export all the textures so you have a better, like, you have a, actually it might not even work. You'll probably have to add all the textures yourself. Use Mineways if you really want to. I don't really care, it's up to your, basically your opinion. So right now, while it's exporting, I'm gonna show you, wait, I think it's almost done. You can pick where you want the save folder to be. Should have told you that first, sorry, my bad. And once you go to that place, let's open it up real quick. I put in animations jam test. Yeah. Now you'll get a .obj and all that. You won't get a final that and a final and an edit. That's what I did. Sorry, didn't delete them. But the Minecraft.obj is what you're gonna be putting into your is what you could have, like, you could go to a specific coordinate, really up to you. There's no why, just because, you know, it's just from like top perspective. I'm gonna go get a village seed, so let's do that real quick instead of getting this, because it'll be much easier. And let's go get one real quick. Village seed, sorry, my bad. Village seed 1.5.2 will do. I'm just gonna copy and paste this real quick, so I don't need to really listen to anything. Now, create the world. You could have your own seed, really. Create it, name it test world, really name it whatever you want. You could test it, which would probably be the best idea. Just go to it, create new world, and then there you are, you got your own seed. So what you could do, you could load it off the bat, but I recommend just leaving the server first. But I'm gonna go find that village real quick. Oh, it's on the left. Thank you, Ray's Minimap. You're helpful. Now we're gonna go there really quickly. Sorry about if there's any lag or anything. So once you're already there, you just, I'm gonna go to the well, because the well is usually like the middle of this entire place. You could get entities, but in the rigs we downloaded earlier, there'll be villagers by default, which will be much better to use, because these ones you won't be able to move around, if I'm correct. If I'm mistaken, just comment below what's wrong and I'll probably just put it in the description. Now it's saving quit to title. I don't know why, but just saving quit to title. And then you load up the world. Test worlds. I don't need to do this, but I am. So sorry if it's a bit slow, but let's go real quick. Should be in my user, me, app data, roaming, Minecraft, bin. Oh, sorry, saves. Test world, choose save folder. There you go. Now you load it up, and there's your village. I'm gonna select the entire village from all this way. Yeah, that'll do. You can move it around also after you selected it. Just move it a bit there. Now we're gonna export it real quick. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. And this export, I did not use the textures, so it will not be copying the textures. I'll show you how to apply them all directly from Cinema4D. So you get the OBJ, sorry. Put in there, scale it a bit more because it's actually extremely small. Once you get it, so you can move it, but oh well. So as you can see, textures aren't there because I didn't add a texture. So here I'm going to show you real quickly how to add each one, like how to add all the textures separately. So hopefully you guys know the commands, like how to use Cinema4D. Get your mouse. 1 is to move around the entire place, 2 is to zoom in and zoom out, 3 is to rotate the screen. So I'm not gonna do gold ore just because you won't be able to see it that well. Sand, there's sand on the side of the map, so I'm gonna just use sand. Load image. Now most Minecraft, like new Minecraft texture packs, they don't have a terrain.png, as you can see. So you just go to textures, blocks, or items and go to it. So I'm looking at sand right now, so I'm gonna go import sand real quick. Click no. Now I'm gonna time lapse how they're like doing the rest because it takes an extremely long time if you do it all yourself. So I'll go time lapse really quickly. Alright, so I'm done the time lapse. I added all the textures. As you can see, the tall grass, I excluded the tall grass just because they don't accept transparency, and so does wheat and carrots and all that. So that might be a problem, but maybe they do if you add your own texture. We'll see. So there you have it for importing your world. We're gonna just render it out. That's a render preview, so you see how it looks. It looks pretty nice inside. Not gonna lie, there's like chest. It's a really useful tool. It will help really much, very much. The download will be in the description from their owners. It's a really amazing way for like beginners or people that don't want to use so much time to add every texture by themselves separately, like add every block and model. Like some things could go wrong, but it's worth it. So that I didn't add any villagers, I'm gonna go add one right now. Well, there's a model pack with all the like things you could add yourself, so like a cobweb and stuff like that. I'm gonna get the cobweb real quickly. It's out of the map. It's out of the place just because the map is. So I'm gonna get that. Move it up. As you can see, it comes with transparency. We line added transparency to it. It's really good. You can change your own texture on it. It's an amazing tool. Now, what we're going to do, we're going to go add some villagers. You could rename it by pressing Alt G to create a folder, sorta. So now we're gonna go to our mod pack. Let's go add a villager. So now we have a villager. Let's go to that villager of ours. I'm grouping it. So once we go to the villager, we're gonna move it into the map once more. Just I'm sorry if you hear any background sounds. I'll try my hardest to remove them. I really can't do much just because my computer's not anywhere really safe. It's basically just right in the open. I'm gonna see what I can do. So size makes it bigger and smaller, of course. Let's make it much smaller, just like around 2 blocks high. How villagers are supposed to look. Let's get it 0.25. That's pretty nice. It's a great size. It works. So let's rotate him using that rotate tool of ours and move him. Let's put him on top of this wood. Right, 1 sec. Alright, so we'll just put it right on there. You could, like, for the position, it's best to make it precise, not even that hard. So there's our villager. We're gonna let's see, we should duplicate it and get another one just to see there's a difference. Now here are both our 31 minutes. Here, just because of time lapse, I'm gonna be getting it smaller. So here's our other villager. We're here. It's really cool. You get to add your custom skin into them, like a texture pack sort of thing. So it's in the mob, then villager, and then there should be all the villages. I'm gonna add a normal villager. Copy and put that on other guy. It should work. Yeah, it works. Alright, so now that we have both our dudes, there is no nose just because on this texture pack they don't have a nose because their face is covered in a mask sort of thing. But if it was any other texture pack, it will have the nose if nose is supported. Now for the legs, it's really cool. He added like a way to bend your legs, make it like so they walk. It's really cool. And we're gonna make him do that. Let's see what we can make out of this. We can swing it. Let's. I don't even know what to do. I'll just play around with it. Doing the splits. Let's make him do the splits. Alright, that's good enough. Let's grab him and move him down. That's good. Now we see him doing the splits. Now you could move the other guy. Let's get him like doing something weird. Just kick him in the face or something. Just cause this other guy sucks. Now get rotated. These are all the controls for the villagers. I'll be showing you the Steve controls really quick. Press that red triangle sort of thing just to make it go straight, so it's a perfect bend. We'll move this guy into him a bit more so it looks like he's actually kicking him in the face. And let's rotate that a tiny bit. And move him a bit closer. Sorta looks like he's kicking him. Well, good enough. Just for tutorial sake, we'll just leave it at that. So yeah, there's no nose, as you can see, just because of the texture. Now we're gonna go add our Steve. The Steve rig is my favorite. Oh, okay. Steve rig is my favorite. There's items like a sword and tools and all that. Like diamond sword, the diamond axes, all that good stuff. We won't be using too much of the items unless it's like a sword, because unless you want them carrying something. And then there's a bow and all the stages at it. So let's go really quickly to the model. Model has all these cool things. The redstone is extremely cool. Like, let's go to it real quickly. It's extremely three-dimensional. All the good stuff. Like, look, this is a powered redstone. It looks really, really cool. So let's go to our redstone bit. Now look at it. Might not look that great just because there's like no plane or anything, but it's really cool. Alright, so that's a cool redstone. Let's go back to our village, see how it looks. It looks pretty nice. The grass is fine, but tall grass ain't. There's all these sorts of Steve rigs now. The normal one has a bit bigger eyes, so yeah, it's basically the same one as the smaller eyes, but just bigger eyes. This one has no facial expression, so for skins that actually don't have a facial expression. So let's get in our Steve's smaller eyes real quick. It might not like look so like it'll take a while to load. Might not even load. It's really, I don't know why it's not loading for me. Let's go and check him out. He's extremely cool. Like just looking at him, it's beautiful. My effects are not as good right now, so I can go make it really good. Just 1 second. But I'm gonna first add this light right in front of him. See if it's good enough. Yeah, that's good. So we're gonna go fix up our setting. Alright guys, so I'm back. I made it look much cooler. Now let's get our arm. You could click that box over there. You could just go into this right side and pick the specific places. We're not going to be using these poles much. It's not useful at all. It doesn't really help unless you want to rotate the legs, but it's not that useful. You could move the arms, bend them around. Just it's really nice. Right and left hand pole, we're not going to use those, so we're just going to tag them as useless. So let's do that. Or just no use for you. Right hand, let's make it bend. Left hand, wait, let's add a light on each side of him, just so it looks better. Let's look at that. It might take a bit longer to just render, but there you go. Looks pretty cool. Oops, don't click the arm. That'll just take off his arm, and now he's like, what, staring at his arm, just adoring his beautiful arm. It's all weird. So let's just control Z that, just undo it. It's all weird, 1 sec. Alright. There. So now let's bend it and a bit forward. And that one, let's get it a bit for the holes. So I'm gonna go add a light on that side also. Dude. Make it a bit higher. And get this one behind him and in front of him. Not too high. Now just add one right behind him. Put it a bit higher. Now let's look at him. He looks extremely boss. So that's our Steve rig. We're gonna like there's the keyframing. Keyframing gets a bit hard, but there's armor, which is a really cool feature. It's lets you add it so you don't really need to place it all by yourself. And then you could get your own texture and put it in there. So let's go get some random texture from Sphax. They got some cool textures, not gonna lie. Ooh, Phoenix. Let's use Phoenix. Phoenix sounds cool. Now you could copy and paste that, or you could just click on where it says leggings texture and just copy paste. But we did that real quick, so let's make him just to the default. You could change how big he is. Let's render it out with all this armor on. Looks pretty nice. It's not bad at all. Looks really cool in 3D. So that's our Steve rig with armor. I'm gonna go through all the user data. Weedline also has a tutorial on it, so you could, yeah, I really recommend going to watch that. I'll put his channel, both his channels in his description. Sorry, he has 2 channels. One of them for animating, which I'm not sure at this very moment he hasn't animated anything. He's probably like working on things. Pupils are really good to move. Like, look, let's make him all worried with like really small pupils. Now you can move the eyebrows. You won't be seeing them in helmets. I'm gonna take that off real quick. Alright, so let's make it so it's kind of like weird and stuff. Let's rotate the eyebrows. Maybe a bit angry, worried. Let's make it a bit like, I don't know what that's supposed to be. If it's angry, worried. Look at these teeth. These teeth are really nice. They look extremely good, and like the white around the pupil is extremely well made. The pupil's pretty nice. It's all really good, really well made. Now, let's go into our eyelids. Eyelids, when your eyes are smaller, it might not work as well, but that's it. This is a free rig smile. You can change it up. Rotating it, you use your right and left key because you really can't click and drag that. Now we can make our teeth gone or really much. Let's put it to around there, yeah. Teeth size really doesn't do much. I haven't done anything with it really. Teeth spacing, so with teeth spacing you'll see that there's no spaces in between his teeth. With teeth spacing you'll see that there is spacing in between his teeth, which is why it's called teeth spacing. Teeth spacing, look, when it's on it looks a bit more realistic, but you don't really need it on. I don't really use it. Wide, and like you could pick how wide you want the mouth, how open you want the mouth. So it's good for lip sync. Now for a really cool part, it's adding your own skin. Now you go to your Photoshop, get a skin. Now you have a really cool skin you want to use. Let's use this skin. Let's use it real quick. No, and now look. Why is it so ugly? Well, that's because it has a face on the skin and it has a face on the legit thing. On the rig, it has its own default face. So what that kind of scares me. But what we're gonna do, we're gonna undo that. We're gonna pick a better skin. This skin, you could use that same skin. You just need to erase the face. You can't have the faces on it. Just to erase the mouth. Let's put this guy. Ooh, looks nice. I removed the eyes on it when he had default, and I removed the mouth. So now it looks really much better. Sorry, and I'm gonna show you how to really I'm gonna show you how to take off your face first. So let's open this man, because I'm gonna be taking off his face soon, so I might as well do it now. Now that we take off that, let's open anything, paint. MS Paint works also. So let's grab our color picker tool on the left. Make it small or big, it doesn't really matter. You're just gonna be covering the face, so we'll grab the color picker. Now you're gonna just cover over the eyes and all that. You could add dots in it, like just to make it more realistic. I don't really care what you do to your skin, as long as it doesn't have a face and eyes, and you don't complain in the comments saying his face is all messed up, what's wrong. If there's an actual problem, please tell me. Animation version, let's just put him in there. Alright, now let's put him. So that was before it, you saw it. This is how it looks without the face. All we can do is just go add that skin real quick. Craftableness, there you go. Now that is the skin. Looks really good on this animation rig. So that's basically the skin editing. Second layer, I'll tell you that in 1 second. So that's skin. Looks really good with all this. So these are all the packs. Those are the packs. You could download your own. Let's give him a party hat, because we can. Yeah. Now he's got a party hat. So let's look at that. This, like, the model comes with its own things. I'm gonna make it nice and big just for now. Now let's go zoom it in a bit. Save it as a PNG. Pick any random place you want. I'm gonna pick it in YouTube thumbnails, and I'm gonna make this my thumbnail because I kinda can. So I'm gonna go set it real quick, the dimension 1280x720. Now let's go C4D Minecraft model rig tutorial. Oh, I didn't mean to say model, but oh well, too late. I'll just do that real quick. Render it out with an actual preview. Like, that's the actual render out button. That will literally save the image. So we got that. Let's put this as our thumbnail for this video. You'll be seeing that as a thumbnail. Just that, less than that. Now 45 minutes. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. See yous.